It's time to go over running back snaps in week 3. Now, when we're projecting, we want to make the best running back possible for our lineups. We want to make sure they're on the field. And if they're on the field, that means they are getting the snaps. Guys, we have the top 5 running backs in week 3 who had the most snaps for their respective teams. Guys, coming here at number 5, we're talking about Kyren Williams, one of these running backs that I actually had wrong in the offseason because I thought Blake Corum was going to come in here and take more of that workload, and boy was I wrong. They are really feeding Kyren Williams the rock, and I think a big part of that is now we got Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp that is now out, so they have to rely on the run game. They don't want to really rely on Matthew Stafford's arm, so they are giving him a lot of run, a little less for Blake Corum. But as I see, Kyren Williams had 52 snaps here in week 3, coming here at number 5 overall of any of the running backs in the NFL. Guys, we see what the Rams are. They had an impressive win last week. No one thought they could win. They end up going there, getting into the dub, and a lot of it has to do with Kyren Williams and what he's able to do into this offense. They are feeding this guy just like they did last year. They're doing it again. Kyren Williams is an absolute stud. I like to see what they're doing in this offense. Kyren Williams, somebody you can definitely see even picking up more steam as the weeks go on. Puka Nacua is still far off. Cooper Kupp still has several more weeks to go before he gets back on the field. They should be feeding this guy the rock quite a bit. You might even be able to see him in my top 5 for the next few weeks to come. Coming here at number 4, we've got Jordan Mason back on top here with 53 snaps. Again, everybody on this offense is completely hurt. We saw without Deebo Samuel, without George Kittle. We already know we're without Christian McCaffrey, and he's getting someone looked at, I think, in Germany now to even more kind of information on what's going on with his injury as well. We saw Brandon Ayuk over there as the only healthy, really main go-to guy left on this field, and it wasn't even him who did crazy. It was Jawan Jennings. But we see that Mason over here at the running back position was able to fill in for McCaffrey quite well. They're feeding this guy the rock. They are letting this guy run first down, second down, third down. They're trying to give him as much workload as he can handle, and he's doing quite well with the snaps that he's actually getting. But at 53, that's absolutely bananas to me. I like what they're doing. They keep feeding him week in and week out. Jordan Mason is a solid running back for you to have. Coming here at number 3, we're going over Jerome Ford. He also had 53 snaps in week 3. So another running back, right? For a team that they're just kind of struggling. At this point, it's only a matter of time before you know that Jameis Winston's going to be the quarterback. They're already chanting it over there as all the crowd's going, "We want Jameis. We want Jameis." They're done with this guy and Deshaun Watson. Get him out of here. He's cock-a-doodle. We paid him way too much. Let's just cut our losses. Put Jameson Williams in there. But Jameis Winston, sorry, but Jerome Ford getting most of the workload here, getting a ton of snaps without Nick Chubb being ready to rock and roll just yet. Deonta Foreman really not getting the workload I thought he was going to have in week 3. They are getting the snaps to Jerome Ford. And weekly, we are seeing Ford coming out there getting plenty of reps. And that's where you want to focus at, especially at the running back position for opportunity for fantasy football. You want the most fantasy points possible. And the way to get that, you get on the field and you get a lot of snaps. Jerome Ford's one of these guys that I can definitely see happening. So I'll come in here at number 2. We see Zach Charbonnet at 54 snaps taking over Kenneth Walker quite well for the most part. He's not really wowing anybody as far as fantasy football goes. And when Kenneth Walker comes back, which he could be back next week, we could see Zach Charbonnet going ahead and getting back to almost cock-a-doodle in the touches as well. But we just know at least the Seattle backfield is giving a lot of reps to their main ball carrier. And just so happens last week, it was Zach Charbonnet, guys. So, but look on Kenneth Walker to come back. He should be able to get those kind of snaps next week. And come here at number 1, you guessed it, Saquon Barkley. He's getting so many snaps. It's absolutely crazy. 58 snaps last week against the Saints, and he had that one long 60-yard touchdown run, which really helped him overall with his numbers. But Saquon Barkley is absolute killer. He's one of those running backs that if you drafted, he is paying huge dividends for you right now because he's actually carrying a lot of teams to victories just by himself, guys. But those are the top 5 running backs. What I'm gonna do right now is let's go over the top 5 running backs overall, weeks 1 through 3 for the whole season. Who scored the most? Let's go ahead and pop that up here right now. We see, no kidding, Saquon Barkley, number 1. He's averaging 61 snaps a game. 61. That's 5 better than the next guy at number 2 is Jordan Mason. He's at 56. Kyren Williams coming in at number 3 at 55. Bijan Robinson, who actually has never made it into our top 5, but always hovering up there, maybe 6 or 7. But he's over there at 49, and Zach Charbonnet coming right here at 48 as well, guys. These are the guys you want to target in fantasy football. These are the guys that so far have been on the field the most at the running back position. Guys, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're putting out so many videos each and every week to help you set the best lineup possible and to ultimately win a championship. Leave a comment down below. Any of these guys surprising to you to see on these lists? Let me know down there. I like to go back and forth with you guys, but I can't wait to see you on the next video. We'll see you guys next time.